Alright, what is up, player community? So, I just want to start out with I did get a greenhouse, but I did get a little setup here for my bonsais. So, all my tropicals and temperate are up there. I got some tropicals down there. I want to try to organize it better, but I think I need more shelving. So, I got my main tropicals up there. Alright, sorry about that. There was so much noise between the cars and the bus. So, anyways, I got my deserts down there. I got my starts down there of my starter tropicals. I got my main tropicals up here. And that little clear space, this is the tree I'm going to be working on today, is the Schefflera, or Pachira aquatica. Not Schefflera. I'm sorry. It's not Schefflera. It is a Bachira aquatica, also known as money tree plant. I got confused because I have a Schefflera on my mind. I'm wanting to create a Schefflera bonsai. I'm sorry, I got a Schefflera to repot. That's not a bonsai. So, I did get some proper bonsai tools. I did go out finally and get some. I did go ahead, take out the rocks, go re-landscape it, re-landscape the moss and everything. I got some bonsai soil. The last mix I made wasn't really all that arid. I did add some peat moss into it, as you can see. Let me get it right here. Good old peat moss. We'll just kind of break that up in there a bit more. We'll mix that up in there to hold on to some moisture. So this should be a good draining soil. And I will re-add fertilizer to it once I root rake all the soil. I did give it a prune. You can see it's starting to get some budding here. Bud there. Bud there. Little bud right there. And there's, of course, a bud here. So, I've noticed that the soil has been drying quite fast on this. So I think it's time to look at the roots, see how bad the roots really are in this thing. So I do got some tools here. This particular tool is going to be for root pruning. I got my scissors, but I ain't going to be doing no branch pruning or anything like that today. We're just going to check the roots. Going to go off camera for a minute. I don't see no roots really coming out of the drainage holes, but as we all know with bonsai, sometimes that does not mean nothing. So we're just going to take out the moss here. We'll put it back on there and water it in whenever it's time for that. Alright, I just want to let you guys know, sorry for any noise. There is a semi, I'll show you that real quick. A semi that appeared to stop on the road. I'm not really that far from the highway. I live on the outskirts of town. So, yeah, just wanted to say, sorry about the semi. It's just how it is here sometimes. Okay, let's... Oh, okay. Yep. It's so matted up on there that it's literally holding the soil together. So, let's start the root raking. And I'll go ahead, before I do any root raking, get this old soil out. Keep some of it in there so that way it holds on to a bit of moisture. Got some salt on the edges of the pot. I'll show you that real quick. I'll keep that. Adds a little bit of patina to it. Nothing wrong with a bit of patina. So, this is my first time adding a bonsai to proper bonsai soil. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little weary about it. A little weary if I can keep it hydrated. So many roots. When I first got these trees, they didn't have that much of a root system like that. So, interesting to see what developed. Because originally they didn't have nothing at all, if I had to be completely and utterly honest. I had my root rake backwards there for a minute. What the heck am I doing? Okay. This is fun. I love bonsai. Something satisfying about it. Getting all these roots in a radial position eventually. This one's gonna have some interesting roots. The one that's more leaning. That's gonna be interesting to see what happened there. See, there's one. Take away these guys. Huh, there was a rock in there. As you can see, this one has kind of a, not much of a root system still. So, ain't really gonna do much root pruning at all to that one. So, here's my little guy here. We'll actually probably move him further away from the lip so that way these roots can develop a little bit more. I ain't seeing no big... I see a little bit of roots growing underneath that will need to be trimmed. We'll get to him later. We'll put him in the pot over here. Alright, now the big ones probably have the most, if I had to be honest, from the looks of things. Yeah, they've definitely got the most. Holy crap, this is already hard. Some of them are already... It's the one up front that got the biggest of the roots, makes sense. The healthiest, if you will. Kind of comb this out a bit better with my good old root rake. Okay, I see some pruning I can do on this tree already, and it is time. Not much root pruning, but some definite root pruning. Just raking it radially. Okay, now we'll put that to the ground. Ain't much for radial here. Definitely got some roots we can work on though, as you can see here. Put that in a pot. Now we got the biggest one here. So I'm kind of noticing a pattern here as I'm raking them out. That with these trees, it seems to be that I haven't been getting much of a frontward root system as I am the back. This one's going to need pruning the most, it looks like. I think that's... Actually, I see a big bulbous root on here that we're going to have to prune away. Huh. Yeah, that's definitely going to cause a problem. Okay, other than that, it looks like I don't have very many roots really on the front structure of it, so we'll have to work on that. Alright, I got that all nice and combed out. Place that within the pot. Clean up the dirt here on the side. Okay. So, let's start with the root pruning now. Let me actually go get a chair. This is going to be a longer video than I thought. Okay, I am back. Wow, screen's all dirty and things now. Alright, so let's get a good look here. See a big bulbous root. We don't want that. We don't want the tree to produce any big bulbous roots like that. That can cause a problem. And the reason why we don't want that is because for our environment, the tree just doesn't need it. It doesn't need to grow like that. If you can see in the background, you can see it's like really protected from the winds because the winds come this way towards me. So, yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that big bulbous root here. See what I can do with these. Snip, snip. Okay. Kind of come in here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine it did it like that. Wasn't wanting it to do it like that, but, okay. That's good. Looks like I got a few bulbous roots. Not just this one. We could take that out now. Bulbous root, don't need it. Do not need that at all. I currently have a friend who's getting into bonsai. I'm teaching him about it. Which I don't think I'm good to be a teacher myself, but he wants to learn from me. He wants to learn personally. That's how he learns, so I guess that's how I'm gonna teach him. Kind of looking at it here, seeing if there's any dead roots, which there is not. So I see an issue with this root here. We'll try to trim this guy back. Got a good root off right here, so we'll trim him back to there. Got some big bulbous roots. See, I wouldn't mind if the big bulbous root was more on the surface, but in this case it ain't. It's going down. So it's like it has to be corrected. We got a nice little root there, so we'll have to correct that. And that's gone. Took a big old root off there. Huh, a purple moped. Never seen one before, till now. I see a little root that could possibly develop, so we'll take it back. Because we don't want the roots really intertwining together like that. Okay, we got, let me see if I can kind of show you. Got a big bulbous kind of root here. Going down, we'll take him off. Make that more flat. Try to get any roots we can that's really growing on the bottom like that off. Because we don't need roots like that. Let's keep going. Getting tougher. Okay. It should be good like that. We'll cut this back a bit. Let's cut it right there. I think that's all we're going to do for this one. Let's not be too bad about the root pruning here. Let's be reasonable, people. Let's not try to kill the tree like I think I pretty much did on one of them. We got a root crossing on this little guy. We'll just kind of like that. About all the root pruning we're going to do on him. Okay. We got some issues with this guy here, it looks like, developing the roots. Okay, yeah. Got a few, but the root systems on this really ain't that bad. Okay, so just really got roots coming down to the bottom that'll need to be trimmed off, so we'll just do that real quick. Roots are coming to the bottom. Try to make it as flat as we can here. No reason for those roots to go straight down like that, really. They don't really have no reason to go down like that. Reason why we root prune is because we're telling the tree that in this environment we don't really need them to get like that, to get that big, to lay down these thick roots to help them against the winds, because we'll help them with that. They don't need to become these giant large trees like that at all. They could just be small little miniature trees. And I think that's got it. Okay, now I just gotta remember which one was leaning. Which of my swamp... It was obviously this one, I can see now. That was kind of leaning. Maybe? Was it this one? Was it this one? I can't even... No, Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one was the big front tree, wasn't it? Trying to remember. No, this is my big tree, because this is my more medium tree. So yes, that one was more than likely, yeah, leaning like this. But we'll have him in a little bit more. We'll try to even go back a little further on his roots here. This guy doesn't have very many roots at all, so we'll just kind of keep him. I'll definitely have to space these trees out a bit more. Don't have a bigger pot for them yet, but... Alright, that's got them all pruned up. It is now time to put in my bonsai soil now. So, let's get rid of all the soil here to the side. All my tools. Alright, So I got my bonsai soil mixed up. I used peat moss to hold on to moisture. I use pumice and perlite for my mixture. So I'll just sprinkle it in here. Get to the height I want. I need to make more from the looks of it. I'll use my shovel so I'm not getting it all over my hands here. Use my miniature shovel. I'll use that to get like the I'm sorry. I'll use this shovel to like get the soil more within the roots. Yeah, I might need to make more of it. Okay, yeah, because I want this to be more of a swamp-like land, so... Yeah, I say I'm definitely gonna have to add a bit, make a bit more soil. So, guess I'll be back when I make some more soil. Alright, and I am back with a new pot of bonsai soil. Alright, this should drain more freely for the Bacteria aquaticus. I want a soil that holds on to a bit of moisture, but not too much moisture. So, think about right there in the middle would be good. Kind of start placing soil around it. Around him, should I say. Made sure all the roots were radiant enough to where he would be pretty much okay. Gotta kind of pile the soil up right now. Oh, oh dear, I have them backwards. I just now realized I have them backwards. Just kind of, I guess, rotate them a bit like that. Add some more soil, kind of hold them in. Maybe. That should hold him for now, hopefully. Nope. Okay. don't quite have a rock to hold him up either. Just kind of dump it in there. Okay, now, yeah, I'm gonna need a rock or something. I'll be right back. Have to get a rock just to kind of even remotely hold this guy up. So I'll be right back with that. Okay, I'm back. I got my big old rock to kind of hold him still, you could say. So that's what I'm gonna do, is use this big old rock right there. Now for my next tree, yeah, I like that there. Kind of make sure the roots are fanning out here radially. Get my root rake for that. Oh, we'll put something there to help it lean. Maybe if I have a rock, that'll help it lean without really interfering. No, okay. What about you? Oh, will you help my bonsai lean? Okay. Cool beans. Then this guy, it's rather simple. Kind of root prune him a bit here because we have one big long root. So we'll do that real quick. We'll prune him right there. It's about all we need to do, I feel. Okay, so this guy, kind of move up a little bit more. This guy, of course, he just plopped out of the pot like that. Sorry about that, didn't mean to make that loud. Click clank like that. He needs to be leaning more that way. This guy. Oh, so far I'm not being a fan of this bonsai soil. Okay, we'll be back. Okay. Uh, yeah, so that took a really long time for you guys. It didn't even take that long. For me, it took really long. Uh, so I'm not going to landscape it. Um, I'm going to try watering it, see if maybe that helps hold the trees down. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating. with this new bonsai soil. So we'll try watering it, see if that holds maybe some of the trees down. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna water them now. See if maybe a bit of water helps here. Seems to be true that the water is definitely helping to hold the trees so far. Take away this one. Okay, so far so good. Ooh, not sure about that one though. Okay. Just kind of had some soil on top of that there. Kind of spread that, I guess. Maybe we will get the landscape it today. Maybe that was the root of my problems here, is not watering it. That seems to be what the issue was here, is not watering my soil. Alright, so I guess we are going to get the landscape. Alright. Now that we know what the issue was here, which was nothing more than just having to water. We'll place down some moss in certain places. We'll water it in. So, like, we'll place this guy right there. Place him right here. Now remember, this is kind of a swamp-like setting, so I don't want the moss to be perfect in any shape or form. I just want it to be kind of messy, to be honest. So, like, we'll add that there. Right, now we'll give it a water. Water the moss in. Kind of get around the edges, kind of clean those edges up a bit. Okay, I think that's looking nice. Or if this hasn't begun to drain yet, so it's just really holding in. We'll place a stone there. Place one right over here in the corner. Place another one right here. We'll place this one in kind of a weird way like that. This one placed like that so it doesn't look so man-made. We'll place right there. Place the last one right there. Alright, now I'll just water it in for sure. Get everything nice and watered in. Definitely had some issues, but now I know the cure for the issue, which is just water the soil. Seems to be about the best way to go about it. And of course, I did have some particles fall down below, so I will scrape that away. But for now, I'm just going to give it a whole bottle of water. Let all that moss root down there easily. And then when it comes time, I'll come back and I'll clean off all the debris on the edges and everything. Alright, that seems to be it of my water there. Oh, nothing fell yet. Alright, so clean up here. Of course, we'll move all that towards the edge over here. Alright, so this is my swamp-like forest. Of course, I don't want none of the trees to be perfect. I want it to look like this is how it naturally developed. It's a 3-tree forest. That's all I could fit. I did have 5 trees, but I am just lucky to have the 3. Alright, that's it. My Bachira aquatica bonsai swamp-like forest. Because these guys naturally grow in swamps anyways. Finally got to use the proper bonsai soil. A little bit difficult for usage, but I like it. I think it'll do good. Alright, that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out and it helps the channel out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you.